On StarSkates Goes Country, world champion Kurt Browning, European champion Surya Bonali, Olympic champion Victor Petrenko, world champions Roslyn Sumners and Ryan Orser, U.S. pair champions Mino and San, U.S. dance champions Roka and Sur, and Olympic champion Christy Yamaguchi, plus live performances by platinum-selling country artist Martina McBride and the top new male vocalist of '96, Ryan White. NBC Sports presents the third in the series, KBKids.com, StarSkates Goes Country. Reno, Nevada, the biggest little city in the world. Reno is the #1 hotspot for fun outdoors in the United States, but now it's time for some indoor fun as skating's biggest names take to the ice for their wildest routines. Hi everyone, I'm Dan Hicks and welcome to another edition of StarSkates musical tributes here on NBC. In the first event, staged back in Las Vegas, some of the best figure skaters in the world paid tribute to the music of Barry Manilow. Then it was on to Biloxi, Mississippi for an all-out ice jam, and the theme today in Reno is StarSkates Goes Country. You're going to hear live performances by some of the up-and-coming rising stars in the world of country music, plus you're also going to see a country line dance performed all on skates. So sit back, kick up your boots, and enjoy the show. That is just the beginning of the special celebration. Coming up, Rosalind Sumner's had a special request for her performance, and as you'll see, it was granted.
I actually picked the song Valentine, I think 2 years ago. Heard it, fell in love with it, we choreographed it. So when this opportunity came up, she actually asked me to skate to something else, and I went back to Robin Cousins and said, please ask Martina if she'll do Valentine for me, because I knew it would have that much more of a special feeling and emotion for me.
Rosalind has been skating to Valentine for a while now, and had requested that I do that song, and it's a beautiful song, and I'd never seen her skate to the song, so this was when I went out in rehearsal and got to see her actually skate to the song for the first time. It was very moving.
Coming up next, a Valentine from Rosalind Sumner's. Welcome back to KBKids.com's StarSkates Goes Country.
Valentine is a love song, and when I saw Martina in concert, she actually said that this song, now that she's had her second child, she said this song has taken on a whole new meaning for her. So really, the song had switched for her from a love song to a love song to her children.
I think being a mother changes you as a human being, and I think that of course it's going to affect everything you do. I think it's changed my outlook on the world. I think when I think about the future, our future as a human race and as a planet and all the things, you know, I really give a lot more thought to that and how it's going to affect my children's future and their children's future. And it's just more of a big picture kind of view on the world, and definitely a huge shift in your priorities, and it's the most wonderful thing.
The song for me will have really a dual meaning. To think that, wow, I mean, this is what it can feel like also to be a parent, and if that's in my future, you know, it's just another phase of love, which hopefully I can express with my skating for Martina.
Well, the El Dorado Hotel and Casino here hosts the Spirit of the Dance, the new millennium.
Nice to meet you both. Great to meet you. We're going to do our very end step, what we do in the show to finish the show, and it's not very much. We thought we should teach you. So stamp, hop, shuffle, hop, together, hop, toe, hop, stamp. Now let's show them how it's really done.
Yeah, all folks back here at home be plumb local not to stick around and watch some damn good skating. Zero.
This week's question from the KBKids.com website, Jeffrey from Virginia asks, what advice do you have for a child that wants to be a professional skater?
If you want to be a professional skater, you got to get snappy, nappy, little gorgeous costumes like this. Really, more is better. Really, if it's this big, like wig, like get it bigger. If you want rhinestones, you got to put them on the bottom of your skates even. Just go big. That's what professional skaters go big. Good luck.
Country with a French twist. Surya Bonali skates next. Well, Reno and Lake Tahoe offer more than 300 sunny days each year, and our performers took advantage of one of those days to explore.
I love the mountain air. It's so fresh. Okay.
You gotta love this though, being right downtown Reno. Do a little fishing, a moment from the blackjack table.
That's great, yeah. We'll see if we have more luck here than in the casino.
Well, ready to try their luck on the ice. Next, Jenny Mino and Todd Sand. Head to the local greens.
This is the 18th hole. Got one more to go. Woo! Look at that.
See?
Oh, I likey.
Where did it go?
It's up there somewhere.
Did it go up on the green?
There you go. Good putt.
I'm starting to like this golf.
Well, there are plenty to choose from in the Reno Lake Tahoe area, which offers more than 30 high desert mountain courses, all within 90 minutes of the airport. Not only is it cooler in the summer, but your ball goes a little frizzy. Who've already lived their Olympic dreams, Krista Yamaguchi and Victor Petrenko. Welcome back to KBKids.com. StarSkates Goes Country. It's girls' night out at Reno's El Dorado Hotel and Casino, and we tagged along with Surya, Roslyn, and Christy.
I got 5 wishes. Okay, make him a good wish. Okay. Let's go find the cheap blackjack tables, like the $5 table. I think I see Brian Orser at the table. Let's go see if Brian's winning or losing. Let's see here. Oh!
Cheers to StarSkates.
Here's to the El Dorado Hotel.
Cheers to Reno.
Never had experience to skate under country music. And step by step, I try to build up, and I get into it, and I really enjoy the music, and I like the beat, and I like the words and everything. And it just came, and I just start to feel in that music, and the moves start coming out from me, and try to build it together, and I think the number which I do will express what I feel while I was hearing the music.
Welcome back to KBKids.com. StarSkates Goes Country.
Hey, Roz.
Hey, Lori.
How can you be working? I thought you had a show tonight.
Work, please. This is retail therapy. I'm window shopping the web with Snaz.
I didn't know they could do that online. What is Snaz?
Snaz.com is a universal shopping basket that saves all my best gift ideas in one place until I'm ready to buy. Snaz takes you to some of the best stores like Lands' End.com and Borders.com. It even reminds me of special occasions. And I can email my wish list to my friends and family.
Wow, with Snaz, we may actually be prepared for the holidays and not step foot in the mall.
Yep.
When we come back, Jenny Mino and Todd Sand, plus more from... In just a few short weeks, Reno and Lake Tahoe will be transformed. It is here that the world's largest concentration of world-class ski and snowboard resorts in North America can be found, and all within 90 minutes of downtown Reno. Averaging 40 feet of snow annually, Reno Lake Tahoe have all your outdoor adventures covered as we bring you back inside the Reno Sparks Convention Center. As KBKids.com StarSkates continues, Brian Orser's next. Ice dancers Renee Roca and Gorsha Sur coming up. Back in Reno, Nevada, where KBKids.com sponsored an internet contest that provided several lucky winners the chance to travel to Reno for StarSkates Goes Country. The families had a backstage pass to experience all the behind-the-scenes action right up close. Well, still ahead, country music's Brian White gets off the ice and back to a more comfortable setting on stage.
I've been to some skating events early on when I was younger at the Myriad in Oklahoma City, where I'm from. I've been to some things like that, but vaguely remember them. But seeing this is like a totally different thing for me.
It's almost the same thing that happens when people come to a skating show and they see it live, and they actually feel the wind as you go by, and they see the speed and how high the girls are thrown through the air and stuff like that. It's the same thing when you see a singer live. It's just, you're so used to putting on the CD or turning on the radio, and then when you see a real person doing it, all of a sudden, wow.
I have a way that I pour my heart out, and this is the way that they do the same thing, and it's just really inspiring to see all these champions out here skating and you know, putting choreography to my songs. It's really neat.
As we get set for the next performance, which will feature Kurt Browning and Brian White. And here's a closer look at what inspires Brian's songwriting.
So many things inspire me with songwriting. It could be a personal situation, you know, it could be something to do with my family or my fiance, or it could be something that came out of a conversation that triggered my thoughts and made me come up with some kind of idea that was totally fictional. I've written a lot of songs that they don't have anything to do with me, but I had no idea they would relate to people like they did, you know, and people go, where did you get that idea? How did you dig that out of your heart, you know? And later on, I look back on these songs and I go, gosh, those really are good, and I'm proud of them. I guess, you know, they sometimes hit me harder after I get away from them for a while and come back and listen. I've run across so many touching experiences over the last 6 years of making records, and that have made me realize, gosh, you know what, I am the luckiest guy in the whole world, and I would not change a thing, even though I know I've made mistakes along the way. We're human. I wouldn't change anything, because to be able to make music and inspire people and give hope to people through a song, you know, that's a great way to communicate with people.
In every way, you're still beautiful to me.
An encore from Christie when we return. And for more on StarSkates, you can log on to StarSkates.com. Martina McBride performs next with Christy Yamaguchi, and Martina found out early that country music was in her blood.
My dad had a country band, so I really didn't know there was any other kind of music until I got to be a teenager, and have sang all kinds of music in all different kinds of bands, and but really just found out that country music is really where my heart is, and it's the music that moves me the most.
You're saying everything's okay.
All the time we perform our music and kind of bring our inspiration, and what we feel is what we project. To look out and see another artist being inspired by your music or performing how they feel it, it's great.
It is always a lot more special when you have the artist performing live along with your skating performance, because you feel a connection with the artist, you feel a deeper connection with that particular music.
It's very much an honor to watch another artist perform to your music.
Well, our time's about up, but it wouldn't be a true country music show without a good old line dance. So here comes the entire StarSkates cast for a boot-stomping, hand-clapping line dance party.
Shake out your shoes.
do it from Reno, and StarSkates goes country. Next week, it's a tribute to the music of Broadway. Tune in to NBC for that next Sunday at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. For all of us here in Reno, I'm Dan Hicks. We'll see you next week.